Hey students, so we are learning today something called as indices. Okay, we're learning indices. Now, what exactly is indices? Okay, this is ninth standard topic. Basically, see the indices chapter is start from standard 7 to 8, and then in 8 it is summary, and the ninth standard is the application. So many people think like, oh, I know this chapter very well, but that's nothing like it. Ninth standard indices is little different than this seventh and eighth standard indices. Rather, it is an application based. So before we move ahead with the application, let's learn the basic component of these indices. So suppose if something written as a power m is equals to x. Okay, a power n is equals to x. Then this number specifically is called as base. What is this called as? Base. A is called as base. Then this m, could you see this m? This m is called as index. Index number, and indices is plural of index. This is also called as x or exponent. This is also called as power. And how we read these, how this read as a power m is read as a power m is called as exponential number. What is this called as? Exponential number. Okay, you must have seen in physics these type of numbers. A power negative m, a power something as 11, something like that. Okay, so what do you mean by exactly? Okay, this was the basic. What is index, what is exponent, and what is power, and what is base? I hope you understood. This is called as, uh, you know, exponential number, or indices is a plural of index. If you've understood till here, now we can move ahead. What is a power n? So before I go to the a power n, what is a power 1, or what is a power 0? What is a power 1? And what is a power 2? And what is a power 3? And what is a power m? Then we will write it out. What is a power 0 is like anything raised to the power 0. So remember that. Anything raised to the power 0 is always 1, except 0. Okay, 0 power 0, it's an indeterminate form. What is that? We will see in standard 12. Till then, bye-bye. So a power 0 is 1. Now what is a power 1? We get multiply a itself by only one times. A power 1 is 1. I mean, a power 1 is a itself. Matlab, only a get multiplied by itself one times. A power 2 means we multiply a by itself two times. A we get multiplied by itself two times. Now, what do you mean by a power 3? A we get multiplied by itself three times. A into A into A. Are you understanding? A get multiplied by itself three times. That is called as a power 3. I hope you understood now. So, can you guess what would be a power n? A power n is a getting multiplied by itself how many times? Dot 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 into a. How many times? This is n times. This is n times. I hope you understood. What do you mean by n times? It is just some number like a power n. A into a into a. How many times? Getting multiplied by itself. A. How many times? N times. Now, many people find these exponents or the indices chapter, it's a little tricky or it's difficult. But don't worry, guys, it's not at all difficult. We just don't know what it means. Okay, let me teach you. The basic is when we do repetitive addition, it comes multiplication, isn't it? When we do repetitive addition, it becomes multiplication. When we do repetitive multiplication, it becomes the exponent. Are you understanding? So how powerful this chapter is? Can you make out how powerful this chapter is? When we do repetitive addition, it becomes multiplication. When we do repetitive multiplication, it becomes exponent. So this chapter is like very important because in nature there are so many things keep on multiplying by itself n number of times, and that's how the exponent happens. How does the graph look like? The graph is awesome of this function. Graph goes like this. Are you understanding? So this is exponential. So we generally wish people your growth should be exponential. Whether it should be going like very much upward. So I hope you understood all these things. Agar nahi samajh mein aate, no problem, guys. Slowly, gradually, as you'll go ahead in this chapter, you'll understand everything. Now it's time to learn 9 rules of indices. 9 rules of indices. Before we move ahead, guys, I would like to pause your video over here and write it on these small things quickly in your book. It will help you because many people don't know what is index, what is power, how to read these, what is a power m, what is this base number. ये किसी को पता नहीं होता है, and then that's how if you do not know some basic things in your brain, then everything becomes like oh my god, it is disturbance kind of things. So pause the video and write it on this slowly, gradually in your book. I hope you finish writing till here. If you finish writing till here, then you are ready to go ahead with the chapter. Okay, I hope you finished writing. Now it's time to start with these 9 rules. So students, what are the 9 rules of indices? Let's start with these first 4 rules. First 4 rules are very simple. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So start numbering like this way. Understand, a power n, if we'll multiply with a power n. Now look at this. What is the importance of this rule? Whenever the base is same and whenever the powers are different, we add the powers. We keep the base same and we do m plus n. Example, 2 power 3 into 2 power 4. So if the bases are same, we're going to keep the base as same 2 itself, but we can add this power. 2 plus 4, 3 plus 4 will become 7. Now, this is what the challenge is with the kids. They do not see what is base, they do not see what is power, and they don't know how to apply the rules. So are you understanding how easy the chapter is? Now, instead of 2, there could be 2 upon 3, or there could be 2 upon 3, and something like this way. So still, the answer will remain same, something like this. 2 by 3 raised to power 7. It's absolutely simple, isn't it? Now, the next rule. Okay, this is called as product rule. What is this called as? Product rule. Now, what is the next thing? Quotient rule. A power n divided by a power n. A power n divided by a power n. It will become a power n. See, in product, we have repetitive addition. So in division, we will have repetitive subtraction. So there is minus sign. Did you understand the rule? You must understand all the 9 rules very well. If you understand these all 9 rules perfectly, your life for this chapter is sorted. Isn't it very, very simple? Look at this example. 2 by 3 raised to power 3 divided by 2 by 3 raised to the power 1. What is to be done? So we will become 2 by 3 raised to power 3 minus 1. So the power will become 2. Are you getting it? It's really, really simple. 3 minus 1 will become 2. Now some people think, okay, so what if it is 1 by 3 minus 1? No problem. You can simply do, instead of writing 2, what we will write? Okay, let me just select this. Instead of writing 2, what we're going to write it down over there? It will become 1 by 3 minus 1. 1 by 3 minus 1, which will become negative 2 by 3. And even if you don't know that how to do, don't worry. Slowly, gradually, as we'll go ahead with the chapter, you'll understand all these things perfectly. Chalo, anyway, we will move ahead with the next rule. I hope students, you are writing along with the rules and the laws and the examples very carefully. Okay, now what if the bases are not same? What if the bases are not same? Look at the example is something like this. A power m into b power m. So this will become, look at this. Now here the bases are same. Here the bases are different. Here the powers are different. And here the powers are same. So it will become ab raised to the power n. Okay, what do you mean by that? Look, let me teach you. This is 2 by 3 raised to power 2 into 3 by 2 raised to the power 2. See, देखो दोनों का power same है, but the bases are different. So what we will going to do? 2 by 3 into 3 by 2 raised to the power 2 and 2. So we'll take it out 2. And then 3 and 3 will get cancelled, 2 and 2 will cancel. So it will be 1 power 2, which is 1. Is it simple? Is it simple? Say yes, show your thumbs up. Oh, many people did not show thumbs up. Show thumbs up. I'm watching you on my screen. That's nice. That's nice. Super. Now the next rule. It is the time to move ahead with the next law. What's the next law? Okay, guys. So the next law is again very simple. A power n. Now it was product happened. Now what will guess? Guess what will happen over here? What will happen? What will come over here? Guess. Okay, many people guessed it perfectly. It will come division. A power m divided by b power m. So it will become a by b raised to the power m. And now this is the rule. A power m divided by b power m is equal to a by b raised to power m. Let me give the example over here how it happens. So this 2 by 3 raised to the power 3 divided by 1 by 3 raised to the power 3. Now, दोनों का power same है. So what we will do, we will write down this like this: 2 by 3 divided by 1 by 3 raised to the power 3. And then that's it, 2 by 3. Since it's division, we will convert this into multiplication. And we will reciprocal this side, 3 by 1 raised to the power 3. Is it simple to solve? Just go on solving, nothing else. Very, very easy, isn't it? 2 by 1 raised to power 3. So that is 2 raised to power 3, which is 8. Super duper easy, isn't it? So these 4 laws are very simple. According to like most of the people, they found this 4 laws are very simple. So I will just pause the video. You all can pause the video over here and copy paste all these things very carefully in your book. In case if you have already finished copying, just check that out, everything you copied perfectly or not. So student, so now we finish 1 to 4 formulas. So it's time to learn from 5 to 9 formulas. Okay, look at this. So what is this fifth formula is? Now these are all powers formulas, powers formula. Okay, what are this power formula? A power 0, sixth one, a power negative n, seventh one, a power m whole power n, eighth one, a power m and under root of n. What happens? So these are all power formulas. So anything raised to power 0 is always 1, except a should not be 0. Reason for that? Look at this. Let me give you a power 3 divided by a power 3. What will happen? Why this a power 0? Why this a power 0 is 1? Because look at this, a power 3 divided by a power 3. It will become a power 3 minus 3. It will become a power 0. It is on the left hand side. Okay. Now what exactly happened when it is a power 3 divided by a power 3? A power 3 divided by a power 3, it get cancelled and we left with 1. So this becomes 1. You understood why a power 3 divided by a power 3, it becomes cancelled. Everything get cancelled. So we remain with 1. So यहाँ पर मिल गया a power 0 and on the right hand side we got 1. So simple. That's the reason a power 0 is always 1. Did you understood the trick why a power 0 is 1? Anyway, if you've understood, I assume that you've understood this. What if the power is negative? What if the power is negative? Simple. Make the reciprocal of the base. Make the reciprocal of the base. The power will become positive or the power will get reversed. How to make power positive? How to make power positive? Just reciprocal the base. To make power positive, to write it down, to make power positive, to make power positive, to make power positive, you have to do reciprocal the base. Reciprocal the base. I hope you understood this sentence. This is very important sentence, guys. To make the power positive, what we need to do? We need to reciprocal the base. I hope you got that sentence very well. Is it easy? To make the power positive, reciprocal the base. Now the next rule. What is a power m power n? What is a power m power n? It is a m in a power m into n. Everything happened in the power. Okay, I'll have to give the example of rule number 6 and rule number 7. Hold on just one moment. What is a nth root of a power n? How to read this? Nth root of a power n. Half the people, most of the people who get scared for a maths, they never able to read this word. Okay, what is it? What is this? कैसे read करते हैं? How to read this? Nth root of a power n. Read along with me. Nth root of a power n. Read along with me once again. Oh, I could not hear. Little louder. Read once again. Nth root of a power n. Very nice. That's perfect. How will read this? I mean, how will solve this? A power m divided by n. So ये जो root के अंदर है, that goes into the denominator. Did you understood how to do this m by n and how to do that m into n? Okay, no worries. I will give the example of this rule number 6, rule number 7, and rule number 8, so you will understand in better way. So if it is something raised to power negative, like 1 by 2 raised to power negative 3, how will write it on this? So we'll simply do reciprocal of the base. 1 by 2 का reciprocal 1 by 2, so the power will become 3. Now I'll give another example. Please listen very carefully. 1 by 2 raised to power negative 1 by 3. So power में don't do reciprocal, okay? So it will become 2. Okay, base का reciprocal करना है. Reciprocal the base. Reciprocal the base. So reciprocal the base means 1 by 2 का reciprocal क्या बनेगा 2, and the power will become 1 by 3. You understood? Think about these laws and the examples very carefully, guys. I hope you understood example number. Rule number 6 example. Now we will go ahead and we will write it down. The rule number 7th example. Okay, look at this. A power n. Okay, say if it is 2 power 3 raised to power 4. So how are we going to write down this? 2 power 3 into 4. So this will become 2 power 2, 3 4s are 12. Okay, what if 1 by 2 raised to power 3 raised to power 8 or negative 8? What will happen? So it will become 1 by 2 raised to the power. 1 by 2 is the base. Raised to power 3 into negative 8. So ये बन जाएगा negative 24. So half raised to power negative 24, which can be written as 2 power 24. You understood this, guys? It's really simple. See, the complicated stuff you can convert into the simple numbers or exponential number very easily by using rules. So the rules are very important. Let's move ahead with this 8th rule. What is this 8th rule? Nth root of a power n. So I'll give the example. Say 5th root of 6 raised to power 2. So how are we going to write it on this? This will become 6 power 2 upon 5. Did you understand? 6 power 2 upon 5. Now, if you have to simplify this, how are you going to do this? Okay, you can do simply like this, like 6 power 2 and raised to power 1/5. So 6 power 2 is 36 raised to power 1 by 5, something like this. Okay, you could do that also over here. 5th root of 6 power will become 36, and then it will become, since it is 5th root, 36 raised to power 1 by 5. You understood something? Understood over here? The square root of, if it is 23. So we will write it on this 23 raised to power half. Do you remember this? I have taught you this in rationals and irrational number, students. Now, if you have understood all these example, like example number 1 or example number 2 or example number 3. Okay, these two are the same, one and the same thing. 1 second. So this is one and the same thing. 5th root of 36. So that's not the second example. Now let's learn the last rule. We learned by now the rule 1 to 8. Now what is the last rule, which is the heart of this chapter? What is this 9th rule, which is very important? Definitely asked for every 9th standard examination. A power n is equals to, if it is equals to a power n, then we write m is equals to n. M is equals to n. Whenever the equating, this is called as equating the powers of equal bases. It has two parts, a and b. So if it is a power m is equals to b power m, then we say a is equals to b. Now यहाँ पर दो cases है odd number के लिए and even number के लिए. We will going to see that when we'll do this in the third or fourth video. Till then, we'll pause this B part. Okay. We will just focus on A part, and this B part we'll do in third or fourth video of the indices. So till then, we will by heart these all nine rules very carefully, and we will try and solve as many sums as possible on these first nine formulas or first nine rules of the indices. I hope you got everything till here perfectly. In case someone has missed out something to copy paste, please pause the video over here, and one pause is over here and the second pause is over here. I hope you finished everything writing in your notebooks perfectly. So see you in the next video with ample of examples. We'll do at least 7 to 8 examples very quickly so that you'll get these all nine rules perfectly. Okay, so see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.